Peacemaker is an American superhero television series created by James Gunn for the streaming service HBO Max, based on the DC Comics character Peacemaker. It is the first DC Extended Universe television series and a spin-off from the 2021 film The Suicide Squad. Set after the events of the film, the series further explores jingoistic killer Christopher Smith/Peacemaker. It is produced by the Safran Company and Troll Court Entertainment in association with Warner Bros. Television, with Gunn serving as showrunner. John Cena stars as the title character, reprising his role from The Suicide Squad, with Danielle Brooks, Freddie Stroma, Chikwudi Iwuji, Jennifer Holland, Steve Agee, and Robert Patrick also starring. Gunn conceived Peacemaker after noting Cena's strength as a dramatic actor while filming The Suicide Squad, and wrote all 8 episodes while completing the film during the COVID-19 pandemic. HBO Max ordered Peacemaker straight to series in September 2020, and additional casting took place over the following months. Filming began in Vancouver, Canada, in January 2021, with Gunn directing 5 episodes. Production ended in July. Gunn chose to use hair metal songs for the series' soundtrack, including Do Ya Wanna Taste It by Wigwam for the opening titles. The title sequence features the series cast performing a choreographed dance number. Peacemaker premiered on HBO Max on January 13, 2022, with its first 3 episodes. The rest of the series was released weekly until February 17. Each episode received higher viewership than the last, with the season finale breaking the record for highest single-day viewership of an HBO Max original episode. The series has received positive reviews, with praise going to Cena's performance and Gunn's directing and writing. A second season was ordered in February 2022, with Gunn set to write and direct all episodes. Additionally, several other The Suicide Squad spin-off series featuring characters from the film and Peacemaker are in development. Premise: the series follows the Dutton family, owners of the largest ranch in Montana, the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, commonly called the Yellowstone. The plot revolves around family drama at the ranch and the bordering Broken Rock Indian Reservation, National Park, and developers. Cast and characters. Main. Kevin Costner as John Dutton III, a widowed 6th-generation patriarch of the Dutton family who operates the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, the largest contiguous ranch in the United States. As the series progresses, he is continually challenged by those seeking to take control of the ranch's land. Josh Lucas portrays a young John Dutton. Luke Grimes as Casey Dutton, a former U.S. Navy SEAL and John and Evelyn's younger son. In the first season, he lived on the nearby Broken Rock Indian Reservation with his Native American wife and son. In the second season, he and his family moved to live at the Dutton Ranch. In Season 4, they moved off the ranch and into a home on their own property. Reese Alterman portrays a young Casey Dutton. Kelly Riley as Bethany Beth Dutton, a financier, and John and Evelyn's third child, and only daughter. Although well-educated, highly intelligent, and a master manipulator, Beth is bitter and emotionally unstable, and suffers from a substance abuse problem that she later overcomes. She is loyal and extremely protective of her father and in love with Rip Wheeler, whom she marries at the end of Season 4. Kylie Rogers portrays a young Beth Dutton. Wes Bentley as Jamie Dutton, an attorney, aspiring politician, and John and Evelyn's second oldest child. Although completely loyal to his father and family, he is constantly frustrated by their apparent intolerance of him. Jamie has an intense love/hate relationship with his sister, Beth. In Season 3, it's revealed he was actually adopted by John and Evelyn after his biological father murdered his mother and went to prison. He has a son with his former assistant. Dalton Baker portrays a young Jamie Dutton. Cole Hauser as Rip Wheeler, the ranch foreman at the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, and John's right-hand man and enforcer. Rip has worked on the ranch for many years and is fiercely loyal to John. He was taken in by Dutton as a young runaway after killing his father, who murdered his mother and brother. Rip has had an on-again, off-again relationship with Beth since they were teenagers. They get married in Season 4. Kyle Red Silverstein portrays a young Rip Wheeler. Kelsey Aspel as Monica Long Dutton, Casey's Native American wife and John's daughter-in-law. In the first season, she is a teacher at a local school on the Broken Rock Indian Reservation. In the second season, she becomes a professor at Montana State University in Bozeman. Brecken Merrill as Tate Dutton, Casey and Monica's son and John's only biological grandchild. Jefferson White as Jimmy Herdstrom, a ranch hand at Yellowstone and an amateur bronc rider. In Season 4, he left Yellowstone to join the 6666. Danny Houston as Dan Jenkins, a billionaire land developer from California whose main goal was to take the Yellowstone Ranch from John and his family. Gil Birmingham as Chief Thomas Rainwater, chief of the nearby fictional Broken Rock Indian Reservation. He seeks to reclaim the Yellowstone Ranch from John and his family, land that he considers stolen from the Native Americans who originally inhabited it. Forey J. Smith as Lloyd Pierce, a senior ranch hand at Yellowstone. He has worked with John on the Yellowstone/Dutton Ranch for many years. Forrest Smith portrays a young Lloyd Pierce. Denham Richards as Colby Mayfield, a ranch hand at Yellowstone. Ian Bowen as Ryan, a ranch hand at Yellowstone and a livestock agent. Ryan Bingham as Walker, a former prisoner recruited as a ranch hand at Yellowstone by Rip Wheeler. Finn Little as Carter, a troubled teenager and orphan who is taken in by Beth Dutton and given a home at Yellowstone. Moses Brings Plenty as M.O., Chief Rainwater's driver and bodyguard. Wendy Moniz as Governor Linnell Perry, the governor of Montana, and John's love interest. Jennifer Landon as Teeter, a tough-talking ranch hand from Texas. Catherine Kelly as Emily, the chief vet technician for the 6666 ranch and Jimmy's fiancée. Recurring guest episodes. Production. Development. In 2013, Taylor Sheridan began work on the series, having recently grown tired of acting and begun writing screenplays. Having lived in the rural parts of states such as Texas and Wyoming, Sheridan set the series in Montana and went about writing the first scripts in Livingston. On May 3, 2017, Paramount Network announced that it had greenlit its first scripted series, Yellowstone. Paramount issued a series order for a first season consisting of 10 episodes. The series was set to be written, directed, and executive produced by Sheridan. Other executive producers were to include John Linson, Art Linson, Harvey Weinstein, and David Glasser. Production companies involved with the series were set to consist of Linson Entertainment and the Weinstein Company. On October 12, 2017, it was announced that following reports of sexual abuse allegations against producer Harvey Weinstein, his name would be removed from the series credits, as would the Weinstein Company. On January 15, 2018, Kevin Kay, president of Paramount Network, clarified during the annual Television Critics Association's winter press tour that Yellowstone will not have the Weinstein Company's credits or logo on them, even though that company was involved in production. Furthermore, he stated that their intent is to replace Weinstein Television with the company's new name in the show's credits when available. That same day, it was also announced that the series would premiere on June 20, 2018. On July 24, 2018, it was announced that Paramount Network had renewed the series for a second season that was expected to premiere in 2019. On March 21, 2019, it was announced that the second season would premiere on June 19, 2019. On June 19, 2019, the series was renewed by Paramount for a third season, which premiered on June 21, 2020. On February 21, 2020, Paramount Network renewed the series for a fourth season, ahead of the premiere of its third season. The fourth season premiered on November 7, 2021. On February 3, 2022, Paramount Network renewed the series for a fifth season, which will be split into 2 installments of 7 episodes each. The fifth season is scheduled to premiere on November 13, 2022. Casting. On May 15, 2017, it was announced that Kevin Costner had been cast in the series' lead role of John Dutton. In June 2017, it was reported that Luke Grimes, Cole Hauser, Wes Bentley, and Kelly Riley had joined the main cast. On July 13, 2017, it was announced that Kelsey Aspel had been cast in a main role. In August 2017, it was reported that Dave Annable, Gil Birmingham, and Jefferson White had been added to the main cast, while Wendy Moniz, Gretchen Mol, Jill Hennessy, Patrick Saint-Esprit, Ian Bowen, Denham Richards, and Golden Brooks were joining the cast in a recurring capacity. In November 2017, it was announced that Michaela Conlon and Josh Lucas had been added to the cast in recurring roles. On December 19, 2017, it was reported that Heather Hemmons was joining the cast in a recurring capacity. On June 13, 2018, it was announced that Barrett Swatek had been cast in a recurring role. On September 14, 2018, it was announced that Neil McDonough was joining the cast of Season 2 in a recurring capacity. On July 1, 2021, it was announced that Jackie Weaver, Piper Perabo, Catherine Kelly, and Finn Little were joining the cast in the fourth season. On February 3, 2022, it was announced alongside the fifth season renewal that Jennifer Landon and Kelly were promoted to series regulars for the season. Filming. Principal photography for the series began in August 2017 at the Chief Joseph Ranch in Darby, Montana, which stands in as the home of John Dutton. Filming also took place that month near Park City, Utah. The production used all 3 sound stages at the Utah Film Studios in Park City, which is a total of 45,000 square feet. The building also houses offices, editing, a wardrobe department and construction shops. By November 2017, the series had filmed in more than 20 locations in Utah, including the Salt Flats, Promontory Club, and Spanish Fork. Additionally, filming also took place at various locations in Montana. Production reportedly lasted until December 2017. In August 2020, the series announced that filming was completely moved to Montana. An undisclosed production location was rented in Missoula, Montana. Film locations included the Community Medical Center, Ryman Street near the county courthouse, and a diner on Brooks Street in Missoula, as well as places in nearby Hamilton, Montana. Filming for Season 5 started in June 2022 in Missoula. John Dutton's Log Mansion. Music. The series score was composed by Brian Tyler. He worked with musicians from the London Philharmonia Orchestra and viola, cello, and violin soloists. On August 17, 2018, the soundtrack for the first season was released by Sony Music. Release. A teaser trailer for the series was released on February 28, 2018, with the first full trailer being released on April 26. On June 25, 2018, the series held a screening at Series Fest, an annual international television festival, at the Red Rocks Amphitheater near Denver, Colorado. The first season was released on Blu-ray and DVD on December 4, 2018. Streaming. Universal's Peacock acquired the U.S. streaming rights to Yellowstone in 2020, with the first 2 seasons debuting in July of that year. Paramount Global President and CEO Bob Bakish has since called the timing of the deal unfortunate, due to the show's improved reception, viewership, and popularity in its later seasons. Critics have noted that Yellowstone's absence from Paramount's own, similarly named streaming service, Paramount Plus, in addition to current seasons available on Paramount Network's apps and website primarily through TV Everywhere, have caused confusion among viewers and the show's fans on social media. Full episodes and seasons of Yellowstone are available for purchase on all major digital entertainment distribution stores in the U.S., with Amazon's Prime Video streaming new episodes in Canada the day after their U.S. broadcast on Paramount Network. Starting with the 5th season, it will be moved to Paramount and in Canada. Spin-offs. I-1883/I. None. I-1923/I. None. I-6666/I. None. Reception.